Hello everyone, this is Katarina and I'll bring you the 2-2 Ascension Portal update together with light codes to go with it so you get the maximum benefit from today's new frequency portal. And it's really exciting news. My guides called it, we are at the very beginning of the Ascension Hot Phase, meaning we are reaching collectively a higher frequency range, and then especially for all the forerunners who are paving the way for the collective. And what does this mean? So many of you as forerunners, if you're a light worker, a starseed, grid workers, ancient wisdom keepers, volunteers from other dimensions, you are the one who break through those dimensional barriers as the first ones. Your receptivity to higher light codes increases. And my guides shared that many of you are increasing in telepathy. So that means you pick up frequencies from others around you and you may not even be aware of it. I just saw a light blue dot as well. So the guides are really charging this video up. You may feel their frequency already while I'm talking, even before I start the light code transmission. And today's portal with the 22, that's also an ascension gateway generally, and specifically a twin flame code as well, or divine love if you like. And with that, the new templates from the the divine masculine and divine feminine are streaming in from Andromeda. And the more receptive you become to higher frequencies, you not only pick up on solar flares or the information that's streamed from the sun or the moon, you may even feel that when you are going on a walk and it's dark outside and you see the stars, like, oh my God, I can see that. And I was out last night to anchor these codes for the Ascension Gateway today, and I was looking at so many constellations and I could see those light flashes in between the stars. And that's, you know, light is information, light is encoded frequency. So literally looking at the stars, you charge yourself with light codes. In daytime, you can do that when you walk, especially along rivers, and absorb light codes via water. That's a really easy way. I was walking around yesterday with a bowl of water, and then, you know, screwed up so I can carry it around. And I was working with one of my really beloved ancient trees, and afterwards I walked past a wellhead, and then I was walking with that, and then I had the water from the wellhead under which I then stood working with the star constellations, and that's now in one of my grids powering the energy in the house. And you can do that just by, also if you have a singing bowl, you can fill that with water and use the singing bowl while you have the water in it, and that charges the water with higher frequencies. You can drink that or spread that around the house so you anchor higher codes. Now I get myself totally off track. So Katarina. And another reason for the beginning of this Ascension Hot Phase is as well that the collective overall is raising in frequency. And I was really, really excited. My guide showed me that image. If you were to think all the humans on Earth were sheep, and we have 5 different fields, and they're saying, don't forget the border collies and the shepherd. So we have 5 different fields, and that's the old Earth, the very breakaway, the very first breakaway from it into then transitionary Earth, the 4th version, and the 5th being the highest. My guide said, Katarina, look, where are all the people going? And I was so surprised. The higher frequency range ones, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, are really gaining momentum, and they're like, look at how many sheep are already there, like a sheep, you know, just because I live in a very rural area and my guides like to make things lighthearted. And Gaia herself has already chosen the higher ascension timeline, so the planetary consciousness is anchoring herself already in higher frequencies. And my guide said the next 3 to 6 months we are in a pre-selection phase, and that means The pre-selection is, where are we going? You know, which field seems exciting? And then if you imagine, you know, the next 3 to 6 months, we're on a field and we feel like, you know, who are the people around me? Am I enjoying this? Do I want to be with other people? So it's more like this trial and error. And then after that pre-selection, there is more this long-term choice. And all these ascension gateways, like today, the 22, then there's a massive portal. I mean, the end of March, it's absolutely extraordinary. We have the equinox, we have a lunar eclipse, and then we have the Easter portal. It's like chooms, and I didn't even know that. My guide said, Katarina, start the Christ Conscious series around Easter. And I said, oh, Easter, you know, it's so many people are away. Let's do it a week earlier. And then I looked at the calendar. I was like, oh my God, lunar eclipse. Okay, this is where we're going to start. And I've been so inundated with high frequencies, initiations, to really bring those cosmic Christ initiations in. That's a much higher frequency range. I'm really, really excited, and I've got emails. Is this really for me? Am I the one? And these are the codes of divine love, divine wisdom, and divine light, you know, and divine power as well. And how do we bring them in alignment within ourselves? And that's also where all the forerunners, where we are going, you know. The portal today is charged. I have to look this up now. I've got myself so into different directions while talking. So there are the codes of love, joy, and wisdom that permeate the frequency range. And there are also from the sun the codes of higher intention, sovereignty, and co-creation. So all of this is streaming in. And Ashta was saying, remember, we are now starting the journey of joy. And that might be the easiest summation of all of it, or summary. It's like we start that journey of joy where, you know, for me, joy is a combination of love and light. You know, if you were to fuse love and light, for me, that is joy, you know. And from that place, it's not always working, you know, when you work through intense density. And you may have experienced that as well. The ascension symptoms can be quite extraordinary, where you wake up, God, what a headache, or your third eye is pulsating. The Kundalini energy is really getting fired up today as well with the 22-2, and the frequencies of divine union with the template of the new divine feminine, the new divine masculine from Andromeda. Some of you feel really anchored, especially the galactics are getting codes from Arcturus, Sirius, Pleiades, Lyran, I've forgotten one, Rigel, Fomalhaut, and Sirius. You know, there's a real big array of codes. And the higher our frequency, the more we are receptive to star constellations that are outside that normal astrological field that we are used to. And that's because these are dimensional locks, and they're locks based on frequency. So it's like if your frequency is high enough and in resonance with them, that's your heart key unlocking the new dimensional frequencies, the new information. So you may wonder, oh my God, why didn't I get this sooner? You know, sometimes it's like, you know, when this higher dimensional information comes in, it's like, duh, you know, why didn't I pick up on this earlier? But it is literally your frequency is then higher, and then you get more complex information. And that's me. I have written already about 20 pages for the Cosmic Christ series, and I'm sitting there and channeling it and bringing it in, and the frequencies around it. And then I looked at a document from 2 weeks ago, and I thought, oh my God, that frequency is lower. I have to upgrade it with the frequency that I'm at right now. So you may feel that as well. And I'm so much more sensitive to drops in energy, and you may feel that as well, that you sometimes feel like you're on a yo-yo. You know, you feel really good, you're expanded, it's coming in, it hits lower density in your body, and like, oh my God. And then you have the ascension symptoms, the third eye, the throat, heart really, really strongly with that era of love we're entering in. Also, the new toroidal field is powered by the power of love and joy. And that is also the combination of our heart chakra, our high heart chakra, the solar plexus as the center of the light, the center of love. And that opens our Kundalini flow more, which triggers a whole other range of the glands, awakening us further. And even if you had Kundalini awakenings years ago, you know, the more often you have, it clears through your 33 vertebrae and also brings you in alignment with higher and higher dimensional codes. And the 33 is so strong. The 33 vertebrae, it's an ascended master code as well, really strong. They say just now over Easter, so many of you will have like a precursor of that. And with the February activation, it was so strong. I got so many emails like, Katarina, it's a whole new frequency range. I have experiences, I have dreams, I have star beings all of a sudden contacting me, you know. So I made that available on my website now as a replay as well. And it's also a precursor to the Cosmic Christ series and the codes of the Magdalens, the Emerald tablet codes, and many others. It's like, can't even bring it all in. Hoopsala. And now let's see what light language is coming forth. Oh, and Ashta is reminding me, and he's like, those dimensional shifts, many of you are getting ready for that. And that means you are in one frequency range and reaching another one. And with that, you are also encouraged to increase your energetic immunity. You know, how we normally are able to ward off entities and other things. Every time you reach a new frequency, and it's 1111 when I say that on the recording, it's not only a dimensional gateway, 1111, it's also that requires new tools, tips in order to align your entire field with that higher frequency. And I share loads and loads of them in the Cosmic Christ series with an update on the highest and latest invocation that really match that frequency range. And I will go into which dimensions are interlinked to identify where you're on, where are your loved ones on, how to harmonize your field for yourself and your loved ones, that you don't feel, oh my God, I'm the forerunner, I'm the first one, how is everybody coping with me? You know, all of that is also part of bringing everybody in alignment. And that was 1155, that big change in alignment for all. And I also put affirmations in the description. Now let's see what, I was just saying, what Cosmic Christ codes are coming forth in the light language transmission. And as per usual, you can put your hands over your heart chakra. It's dedicated to the highest and greatest good of all. Oh God, the whole team, Lord Melchizedek, is up and running. So let's just see what comes in. Iwashka sa nana maha niwe ki isi inaha niwe ki isi ina na maha iwashka ka sasanaha iwashka ka sasana na maha miwe ki sisinaha miwe ki sisina na maha iwaka ka sasanaha iwaka ka sasana na maha miwe ki isi inaha, miwe ki isi si na maha, ashkaka sasana namaha, ashkaka sasana maha, ashkaka sasana maha, miwe ki isi inaha, miwe ki isi ina maha. Niwe ki I ashkaka sasa na maha. Niwe ki I si inaha. Niwe ki I si ina na maha. Niwe ki si ina maha. Niwe ki I si na maha. Ashkaka sasana maha. Ashkaka sasa na maha. Miwe ki isi inaha, miwe ki isi ina maha, niwa kakana, niwa kaka sasana na maha, miwa kaka sasanaha, miwa kaka sasana na maha, Yeshkaka Sesina Namaha. Yeshkaka Sesina Namaha. Miwiki isi anaha. Miwiki isi ashkaka namaha. Miwiki isa sana namaha. Miwiki isi si na namaha. Nyashkaka sasana namaha. Myashka sa na namaha. Miwiki isi si na namaha. Miwiki si na maha. Miwashka kasa sa na maha. Aka. Blessed it be, so mote it be, and so it is. Thank you. Iwashka kasa sa na maha. Miwiki ki ishkaka sa na maha. Iwiki si na maha. Iwashki si na maha. Nya ki si na maha. Miwaka sa Yashkaka sasana namaha. Yashkaka sasana maha. Yashkaka sasana maha. Yashkaka sasana na maha. Aka. Blessed it be, so mote it be, and so it is. Thank you. And I was just so concentrating, trying to remember every being that was there. And then Lord Melchizedek swooped in at the end. He's like, I'm here for the grand finale, giving you a divine dispensation. These last codes were from Lord Melchizedek. The ones before were from the golden solar light beings. And they're so excited. And they said, please feel free to connect with us. Use this light language transmission. You can listen to it anytime. It's so divinely encoded. So it works for everyone in a different way. And if you feel like, oh my God, I need a bit of boost and clarity and upliftment, the golden solar light beings really wish to connect with you, so you can use that transmission to support you. And then there were the codes of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and also the awakening of the divine heart with Mary Magdalene and the Magdalene codes. So may this video bring you the highest and greatest good, wonderful blessings, and I wish you an amazing 22 portal. Lots of love, bright blessings, and namaste.